Hi, my name is Mary Alice Kirchdorfer and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an energy healer and metaphysician, and I help people align their whole lives on every level, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Today, what I wanted to talk to you about is something that will be a preventative so that you don't come out of alignment with yourself and your priorities. And it's ways to politely refuse things that don't serve you. A lot of us have not been taught that it's appropriate to say no. And the reasons being that we may have resistance to that is we may think that we're going to hurt someone if we say no to them, or that we'll be seen as being self-centered and selfish, which a lot of times we've been trained that that's not a good thing. Actually, self-centered is pretty good if you look at it from the perspective that I'm looking at it. And the other reason is that we might believe that there'll be conflict or retaliation if we say no to someone. I know in my 20s, almost my 30s, I was finally learning how to say no. My whole life, I was a doormat, and I agreed with people because I was a people pleaser and a chameleon, and, that was the role I kind of grew up in as, being indoctrinated into a system of being a needless person. So I played the role really, really well. And the first time that I had to really learn how to say no to someone, and it wasn't a big deal, I had a major meltdown and anxiety attack. So I really needed to embark on a quest to learn how to stop saying yes to things, because what I was left with was resentment and anger and self-loathing. And I was at a point in my life in my late 20s, early 30s, when I was really finally learning how to love myself and take care of myself. So it required me to learn a new language, just like you're going to learn another language, like Spanish or French or something. So I had to learn phrases of what to say to people to artfully dodge requests that did not really align with what I needed to do. So I wanted to give you some tips on what to say and let you know that it is okay to say no. Actually, it's a sign of power and it's a really good thing, and no is a positive thing, So one of the most powerful things that I have learned, and I found this one very helpful, is I think I'll pass. It's really lovely, and it's very subtle, and it's not saying no directly, but I think I'll pass. And then another one, number 2, is no, that won't work for me. Okay, so boundaries is really essentially defining what will work for you and what won't work for you. Okay, so you can find what works for you and you can put it out there, or you can say, no, that won't work for me. Another way that you could say is, I'm so sorry, but I have other plans. If there's someone inviting you to something that you're not really interested in, or I'm booked, or my plate is full, or no thank you, or I'd rather not. I wish I could, but I will be out of town. If I could, I would, but I already have plans. I regret that I cannot. I'm sorry, but I should study. It's not possible because I have to work. What a pity, I'm busy today. Some other day, perhaps. So how about that? These are just little suggestions. They've worked really nicely in my life, and it helps me to have freedom and liberation and keep focused on my priorities. We're really here to accomplish what our soul wanted to do and evolve in the way that we need to. And if something is not in alignment with that plan of evolution, it's really okay to say no. And it's about time that we all started to agree on that. So I wish you well, and I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and have a peaceful and prosperous day.